Virus.
여러분 잠깐만요 도와주세요.
Are you all familiar with the virus? Viruses are only active through living cells. Most viruses infect animals. Examples include the ongoing coronavirus and Ebola virus. Viruses have in common is zoonotic infections caused by animals. You know what? Viruses have a special ability. They take advantage of it. First, viruses are divided into two types. Viruses are infectious viruses, or deadly viruses. As you know, coronavirus is an infectious virus, and Ebola virus is a deadly virus. There is an animal that the coronavirus and Ebola virus love. The animal is the bat. Bats live all over the world, and they have many viruses. So let's take a look at bats. Bats have more than 200 species of viruses, but they rarely develop symptoms when infected with the high body temperature and strong immune system caused by flying. Bats are also social animals that live in groups and live in groups and families. In bat caves, bats are as densely populated as Asian countries. This makes it easy to transmit viruses to each other and creates an immune system. So there are a lot of viruses that bats have. Double contagious viruses are highly contagious, have a low fatality rate. On the other hand, deadly viruses are less contagious and have a low fatality rate. So this is how the virus has evolved. The Ebola virus chose death over pain. The coronavirus chose pain over death. This allowed us to know infectious and deadly viruses. The characteristics of infectious viruses are pandemonium all over the world and medical paralysis. The characteristics of deadly viruses are difficult to develop vaccines and treatments because antibodies are hard to obtain, but the virus is only prevalent in that region. Let's learn more about the coronavirus and the Ebola virus. The coronavirus began in Wuhan, China in 2019. The Ebola virus began in 1976 in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. COVID-19, a fast-paced epidemic, spread very rapidly around the world under human public transportation. It was followed by Asia, Europe, and North America. However, the deadly virus, the Ebola virus, has a very high fatality rate, making it difficult to spread due to the death of a virus host. So, it is spreading in Africa, one continent. There are other viruses besides the one before that. This is the influenza virus. There are three types of influenza: H1N1, H2N2, and H3N3. H1N1 is the Spanish flu, H2N2 is the Asian flu, and N3N3 is the Hong Kong flu. And more than this, there's a very dangerous virus all over the world that you don't know about. The king of the viruses is the AIDS virus and the rabies virus. They're very scary. The AIDS virus infects people through sexual contact, and the rabies virus infects mainly wildlife and pets. Now we found several viruses. But now we have a virus that needs to prepare for the future. As the Arctic Ocean melts due to global warming, an ancient virus in the ice is waking up. Viruses in the ice are mostly ancient viruses, so they are mostly viruses without vaccines and treatments. What can you do to fight and win against this virus? The first is to wear a mask. The second is washing your hands. The third is to raise your body temperature and improve your immune system. The fourth is to keep people spaced apart. The fifth is to get vaccinated and treated. In fact, the vaccine is the most important of the 5 things I mentioned before. Do you know what a vaccine is? The vaccine is injected into the blood with dead or weak virus cells. And then the immune system in our body recognizes the virus as an invader and fights it. Over time, the memory cells in the cell factory in our body make memory cells. The memory cells stay asleep for a long time, and then return to the memory of winning the war against the virus, and then hit the enemy's weaknesses. Because this is how the vaccine is made, the vaccine is very important. Babies are prone to colds and viruses because they have fewer immune systems and viral memory cells. This is why babies are frequently vaccinated and essential. Over time, if you get sick and get vaccinated frequently, your memory cells and immunity reach their peak in adulthood. And over time, as you become older, your immunity and memory cells disappear again, and you get vaccinated frequently. That's it. Thank you for watching my video. Please check how many of my characters are in the video and give me names, horoscopes, thoughts, feedback. And if you liked the video, I ask you to support me. Sponsorship is a great help to the Tiki Toka meeting.